Oh wow, look. They made a Street Fighter X Power Rangers like Ryu, and it's just awesome. So I'm not a fan when they do these 3D renders. I just wish they would have got somebody like one of the Capcom artists to do like the Capcom style with this, you know. They could have like used anybody like I think Udon that does like the you know, they do the art for the Street Fighter comic book. They could have at least got Udon to like do some special artwork for this. I think this is like the Hawk Ranger. I guess he's the Crimson Hawk Ranger. So they could have like did some promotional art for this, but they didn't. But you know, you got the Street Fighter 5 Ryu up here. So you know, I really love Street Fighter. I like Power Rangers though. Like I won't say I'm a hardcore fan of Power Rangers, but I did grow up with Power Rangers. I used to like pretend that I was the Purple Ranger because I want to be my own Ranger. But my favorite Ranger is the Red Ranger. You know, Jason. Like, that was my favorite Ranger, and also like Billy. You know, I'm a nerd and he's a nerd, so I like the Billy. Also, my favorite color is blue. So that's my little history with Power Rangers, you guys. But you should already know on the channel, I'm a big fan of Marvel's Capcom, so you know I would dig this. So this is him in the back. You can tell he's doing his Hadouken pose right there. He looks cool. He look original. That's why I love it. And you can like see up here, this all the accessories that he comes with in the box. We get right into it, and also you can see like they have like a little height thing. So you can say he's like 6'1" there, so you can see that. So let's get this out of the box. Oh, you can see this side right here. This one looks like they got actual artwork for, but they could have did it on this side too. But let's get this out of the box and see what makes him tick. So here is out the packaging. I think he looks cool. So he do kind of look like how he look on the video game. So how you look on the back, got his little shield here. I got his little, you know, bandana right there with the. Can it move? Yes, you can move it. So that's cool. You can have it like blowing in the wind, you know. So that's cool. And you can see the little Falcon like helmet there. You know how they had a dinosaur, but he got the little Falcon. So this is a very good original design for a Power Ranger. I love it. So let's get into the articulation here. So you got bicep swivel. Now you can move it all the way around, so that's not a problem. This does get in the way of the little shield there. His arm does move in because he has like a little thing here, so you can move his arm in and out like so. Got double jointed elbows. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Got it. And then you can twist right here on the wrist. You can bend at the wrist. So that's cool. You see his little emblem. I don't know what that says there, but you know, that's always been in reuse since Street Fighter 4, I want to say. And you can see his morpher. You got his morpher there. So you can bend that far. He got like this little thing that helps him bend, and also the top torso part here. So you can even move that around too and give him even more bend. So he's like got double bend. So he's like double bend. And legs here, you can make it go down a little bit like that and make him like kick super high, you know, because he gotta be all like athletic because he should be able to kick, so he should be acrobatic. He's not like a ninja, but you know, he's like a karate guy, so he should have some, you know, forms of movement that can showcase his kung fu. And then you can make it go back up. You can make it go back up. Does the splits. Yeah, he does the John Claws very good. So that's cool. So you got that. You can twist at the thigh. Probably gonna have to like, you know, gun that and make it a little loose for his my little step, but it works. It's been, you know, it moves. You got double jointed knees right here, so you can see that in action. You also twist at the calves right there, and you got articulation and the ankle, and you got sweet ankle pivot, so you can see all that. So everything looks like it works pretty good. When you do the head over here, so you can spin the head. You don't want to spin too much though. Oh, there you go. So you gotta spin it from that way. So this is our Ryu. Here he is. So to let you know, they did have a live action like, I don't know, was it like a commercial or show that like showcased it, Ryu morph into this form. But this is like a very original design. I love it. You know, I love the design. I like the little gold trim right here on the legs. You know, it looks pretty cool though. I just kind of wonder, like, why didn't they make him a dragon? You know, he got the dragon fist, like. But I guess because they got Dragon Zor, so you know they had to give him a new animal. But I was just kind of wondering that. So that's that. So let's get into his accessories. So here's all the little accessories come with. He come with this hawk, so you can shoot this out. I guess it's probably like a hyper mode. He's just like Phoenix. You know, you just do like a hawk. You know, you just shoot it out like a Hadouken. You got this. So this is like those like fire effects you get from like Marvel Legends. They had like the punching effects. I think they did that with Iron Fist. So it's kind of like that. So you can use this for anything really. So you can use it as a kicking effect, punching effect. You can do it all. Just depend on your imagination. So just run around with this. And clearly this is the Hadouken, you know. But it's with the power of the grid. Got the power inside the Hadouken. So the Sasuke no Hado combined with the power of the Power Rangers. Make it extra oofy. So there you got that. Also come with these pieces. So you can like plug this with the Hadouken and make them like you shoot an Hadouken. Very simple to do. Just bam, it's already in there, and you just plug the other part in there. You're good to go. I don't know if you can see it on this clear white background, but there it is. So that's all the accessory you got. Oh, and these fists. I almost forgot the fists over there. Had now the mitts. So this is all he got. So let's get into the size comparison. Here you got our Hulk Ranger standing next to Ryu, so it's like him did morph, right? So I wish Hasbro do a Street Fighter line, cause that would be awesome. I feel like the Power Rangers that they coming out for the Street Fighter X Power Ranger line, they coming out with like a Cammy, I believe in Ken. And sadly I will not be getting those two because they just look like lazy recolors. And it looked like his skin, like they colored over her skin instead of just making it like a suit like this. So sadly I might not be getting those because they don't look like legit Power Rangers. They look like they were just an afterthought, you know. Instead of just kind of going to the team that did Power the Grid and say, hey, can you make Kenny and Cammy some Rangers too? Like make them some outfits. So I won't be getting them. But also I do hope that Hasbro do a Ryu from Angel Grove for class of 1993. I would love to have that Ryu as a, you know, a Marvel Legend looking Lightning Collection figure. Then you can head swap. Cause I don't think that's gonna work, but I'll probably try that in the pictures later. And here he is down into a NECA Leonardo, and he's kind of like a clue of a future review I'm doing with, you know, the same character, so that's why he's there. So as you can see how they stand. You can do like versus matches if you want. So this is an alternate Ryu, and this is the Street Fighter universe, and this Power of the Grid, and get that fight and see who's the strongest. Same with that one. So let's go to the next size comparison. Now you have Ryu standing next to a Atomic Morphalion's Plague Spawn and a Marvel Legend Venom 3-pack Venom. So, you know, if you want to do like a crossover event with like saying like some monsters coming out and attack Angel Grove, then like Ryu, we need your help, and Ryu can come out and like save the day. So you got Ryu there. Now I got this G.I. Joe Classified Storm Shadow standing next to our, you know, Falcon Ranger Ryu, and then our Lord Draken. Now I know they believe that Bad in the Sun did do a fight between Ryu and Green Ranger, but my question of the day, who do you think will win between Falcon Rangers versus Draken? Because that's a lot of power. You got the Sasuke no Hado with the power of the Power Ranger, and you got Draken here, or Draken, and he has the power of the Dragon Zor and the Tiger Zor. A lot of power colliding. Who will win? Decide in the comments below. And here's Ryu standing next to Fox McCloud from World of Nintendo, as they figure out Sailor Mercury, and Ares, the Marvel Legend, God of War. Hadouken! So, I really love this figure. I was having fun messing around with him and stuff. But I noticed, like, when you look at the game images, like his suit is kind of like caramel. Well, not caramel, I mean like cream color white. And it just doesn't come off when how they paint it. Doesn't really come off like that. But if you look close, you can see it that it's a little darker than the white on his arms. But I just think they should have made it a little bit more permanent, or like a little darker, to make it look like accurate to the in-game images and stuff. But overall, like, I think it's cool if it came with a decent amount of accessories. But I was just kind of wondering, you know, like in canon, like most Power Rangers come with weapons, but he doesn't. So I'm assuming that his fists are his weapons. He put it in his pocket, he can get arrested for having concealed weapons. So I think that's like a bad joke. But I was just kind of like wondering, like, why didn't he come with a sword or a dagger or nunchucks or something like that? I'm just curious, but I don't know. And here's another question for you guys. Do you think Hasbro would get like a licensing deal with Capcom to do like Capcom characters like in Street Fighter? Because like you look at those images, like the Cammy, they look like they have a Cammy body like on hold. They just look like a repaint. It doesn't look like an actual like her. It's like they save her the original her with her original body somewhere in cold storage or something. So I wonder if they're gonna have like you know, like civilian clothes characters. Like, are they going to have a Street Fighter line? But I hope they do the Ryu from the Angel Grove '93 class, cause that Ryu looks awesome. He kind of look like Kung Fury, you know, he kind of look like that. So this is Crowd signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next toy review video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And you guys have a nice day, alright? Be good. See you guys next time. Bye.